care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us. Not us united.
For those of you who have lost the track of all these release dates, here's a quick guide as to what big DC super movies are opening and when for at least the next 3 years. All these release dates are affirmed as of this moment, and this will obviously end up changing between now and whenever the movie releases theatrically. So yeah, DC films are just giving us the Wonder Woman 1984 this Christmas for now, and the Suicide Squad in the August, followed by the Justice League's much awaited Snyder Cut in the September. So without further ado, my name is Vishwajit Khote and welcome to Unnecessary Comic Stuff. This video is a part of 2 video series with the next week's video focusing on upcoming Marvel movies. So do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified when it goes up. Watch this video till the end and do not forget to like and share this video with your friends who are big DCEU fans. Also, we would like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for giving us 250 subscribers within just 3 weeks of starting this channel. Anyway, let's get started. It's unfortunate that the coronavirus halted the momentum of the DC films just when the Warner Bros. Superhero universe was getting interesting. Despite the announcement of a ton of news and excitement, in the August DC fandom event, the COVID-19 pandemic continues to play havoc with the Warner Bros. Release schedule. On the plus side, a beehive of DC Comics characters are going to come on the screen in the coming years. On the bad side, the calendars may shift again. What fans didn't see coming was the impact of COVID-19, which shut down the production of the Batman for a while and forced WB to push Wonder Woman 1984 back to August 2020, then to October, and now to December. In April, the studio announced a bunch of new release dates where the Shazam 2 was delayed, but the Flash was brought forward by a month. For now, our video represents everything that we know about these projects and their place in the DCEU and a few DC adaptations that will exist outside the extended universe, and some projects that we would like to see in the DC films. There is a lot that is uncertain about which the DC Comics characters are coming to the big screen, like who's gonna bring them there or in what order, but nothing is uncertain about these first few films. Coming up first on the list is Wonder Woman 1984. Of all the upcoming DC films, this is the one that is coming out hopefully in a couple of months now. We have seen a couple of trailers and this is the one that we know the most about. But the marketing hasn't fully won me over. Like the first trailer had a bunch of cool action shots that really got me excited, but the second one didn't seem to have any. But anyways, we are really excited to see this because there isn't anything coming out from the DC for almost an entire year. What we know, Diana, Gal Gadot, returns in another tale of Wonder Woman's past. This time Diana's adventures in the Cold War 1980s see her making a new friend, Barbara Minerva, played by Kristen Wiig. But the jealousy of Wonder Woman that Barbara shares with her Golden Age comics counterpart will lead her to become one of Diana's greatest foes, the Cheetah, whom we get a first look at in the trailer dropped at the DC fandom. Pedro Pascal of Narcos fame will also bring his charms to the film as infamous industrialist Maxwell Lord, whose status as a hero or villain depends on the story. Chris Pine also returns as Steve Trevor, who is the fish out of water this time around. How it fits in the DCEU. Despite Batman v Superman's assertion that Wonder Woman went into seclusion after the World War I, the sequel appears to be disregarding its plot point as director Patty Jenkins places Wonder Woman in another period adventure. Steve Trevor's apparent return also signals a big change in continuity as his death was also mentioned in Justice League. Next is the Suicide Squad. James Gunn's follow-up to the Suicide Squad of 2016 will throw an unholy number of new villains into the Task Force X, which means that a number of them will get blown up, while bringing back the old favorites like Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn and Jay Courtney's Captain Boomerang. But without Will Smith and without the cameos of Batman and Joker, and appearing after 5 years from its first movie, this one is a commercial coin toss. What we know. At the DC fandom in August 2020, James Gunn declared the new film is by far the biggest movie he has ever made and features as many explosions and crashes as any film ever. A behind the scenes video teased that the movie would be a gritty 1970s war movie, inflected with Gunn's skill with character and comedy, and hinted that not all of our favorite characters will make it to the end credits. Don't get attached, Joel Kinnaman says in the featurette. James Gunn was joined by the huge cast and fans finally learned who was playing whom. Margot Robbie returns as Harley Quinn, as do Kinnaman as Rick Flag, Jay Courtney as Captain Boomerang, and Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. A few popular new cast and characters include Idris Elba as Bloodsport, John Cena as Peacemaker, Sean Gunn as Weasel, and Pete Davidson as Blackguard. How it fits in the DCEU. Somehow the Suicide Squad, with its returning cast members, will be an anchor for the DC's shared film continuity, which at this point only really matters the Harley Quinn situation and some die-hard fans. And it is possible that the film may set up some ideas for subsequent films to follow on. The Snyder Cut of Justice League. Late in 2019, a grassroots campaign saw its cause gain a huge spike in validity thanks to Gal Gadot and Ben Affleck. That caused the release of Zack Snyder's original cut of Justice League. Since the release of the theatrical version, a group of Snyder's dedicated fans and a few websites used the hashtag #ReleaseTheSnyderCut as their rallying cry. It was also this hashtag that Gadot, Affleck and Ray Fisher used last November on the second anniversary of the film, and Snyder himself retweeted it. Fans got their first real look at the other 3/4 of the Snyder's vision when the trailer dropped at the online convention DC Fandom. What we know is different from the theatrical release. This version of Justice League will be available on HBO Max in 4 one-hour parts, but that there will be a way to watch it as one bundled together piece once all episodes are out. Legendary DC Big Bad Darkseid will indeed be the main focus when it comes to villains. We will get to see Superman in his dark black and silver suit. We will also get a lot more setup of Jason Momoa's Aquaman. For the movie, Zack Snyder has said that compared to the original theatrically released Justice League, fans can expect to see tons more of the Flash, including a scene that will show an ability we have not yet seen on screen, and a little bit more of his emotional arc. Snyder also said that after so much of Victor Stone's story was sacrificed in the first version of the film, including the character of Iris West, his cut would center Cyborg. How it fits in the DCEU. The initial plan was for Justice League to be a 2-part movie series and to serve as a culmination of the storyline that began in Man of Steel and through Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman and Suicide Squad. As we now understand it, the first Justice League movie was supposed to end with the resurrection of Superman, and the second movie seeing the League assembling to fight the cosmic level bad guy, Darkseid. So probably that's what we will be getting here. Next is the Batman. Matt Reeves' flick is trying to emphasize on the detective part of the Dark Knight with a seemingly ground level serial killer mystery that feels like a mix of Batman Begins, Seven and Saw. Robert Pattinson will play a young Bruce Wayne in this allegedly disconnected DC film. Penguin or the Riddler may or may not be the murderer, leaving behind clues and bumping up the corrupt members of the Gotham's elite. After decades of Batman being the definitive blockbuster property, this one seems to be selling itself as an anti-blockbuster. Unless folks have truly overdosed on Batman, it will likely become the first blockbuster serial killer movie since Seven. What we know: War for the Planet of the Apes, Matt Reeves took over directing duties on the Batman following the departure of Ben Affleck, who intended to star, co-write and direct the Batman movie. A new man behind the mask emerged when Robert Pattinson took over the role. That casting choice confirmed the story would revolve around a younger Batman. The cast began to round up with Jeffrey Wright joining as Commissioner Gordon, Paul Dano taking on the Riddler, and Zoe Kravitz signing on as Catwoman. In November, word broke indicating Colin Farrell would play the Penguin, and Andy Serkis would be the new face of Alfred Pennyworth. Rumors also suggest a new Two-Face will also emerge, stacking the film with almost all of the notable Batman villains. Is something of a change for modern Batman movies, which generally only use 2 at a time. How does it fit in the DCEU? The project's ties to the established film continuity are questionable. Late in 2018, rumors began to emerge that Matt's vision for the film was to keep it outside the DCEU as a standalone movie like Joker. The studio moved quickly to quash the rumors, but it is possible that the film will have some ties to the shared universe. It will likely have its own universe though, with the announcement of Gotham PD for HBO Max, a series that focuses on the corruption in the police force. The Flash. Andreas Marciati, who became famous for It and It Chapter 2, is currently directing this long-suffering attempt to give Barry Allen his own superhero movie. As of now, it will involve time travel and multiverses, which will allow Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck's Batman to return in some capacity. Even if the movie releases in November 2022, it will be over 8 years since it was announced, and it will open head-to-head with Tom Cruise's 8th Mission Impossible. What we know: a Flash film starring Ezra Miller as Barry Allen featured in Justice League is finally getting made. After losing multiple directors and undergoing a title change from The Flash to Flashpoint and back again, the nature of the film is finally coming into focus, as we have learned that Allen will crash through multiple dimensions to change his mother's fate. He may meet various versions of some of DC's biggest heroes along the way. Andy Muschietti signed on as the project's 5th director in July, and the DC Fandom revealed a first look at concept art for Allen's new suit, which features embedded light and was made by Bruce Wayne. And Ben Affleck will return in a small cameo-style role as the version of Batman we have seen in Justice League, while Michael Keaton will return too as the Batman we have met in 1989's Batman. How it fits in the DCEU. With the story focusing on the Flashpoint storyline, in which Barry's attempt to save his mother wrecks the universe. The film will feature Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton as Batman and may include some familiar faces. Barry may encounter DC heroes from TV and streaming, with multiple Watchmen clips playing as the DC fandom panel discussed the Flashpoint possibilities. They sure know how to get their fans excited even after delaying their project for so long. Aquaman 2. James Wan's Aquaman turned one of the least respected superheroes into an A-level movie star. Jason Momoa's fantasy adventure rode a wave of solid reviews and good buzz. I had fun with it. It was goofy, cheesy, and not for everybody. It put a big grin on my face, and I really dug the way that it actually shot the action with wilder shots, longer takes, and that it did embrace the goofiness and not go all serious with the man who can talk to fish. But the nature of the story of the film is also kind of like this Shakespeare type, where two half-brothers fight for a throne, so we just don't know what the follow-up will be for this film. That feels like it still captures the magic from this one. The bigger question is whether it will stay in its current release date and face off against James Cameron's underwater Avatar sequel. What we know, James Wan returns to direct the sequel and WB set it for a 2022 release at the end of February last year. Presumably, any sequel storyline will feature the return of Black Manta and his thirst for revenge. We are also going to presume a wedding between Arthur and Mera Belokar. Wan told DC fandom that the movie will have a more serious tone compared with the original and that new worlds will be explored. At the same panel, he was joined by Patrick Wilson and the pair confirmed that Ocean Master will return for the sequel. For the moment, the film is expected to be the DC holiday release of 2022, a year now packed with full of films based on comic book characters from WB and other studios. And considering The Flash is expected in theaters a month earlier, Aquaman 2 may switch to 2023 release. How it fits in the DCEU. For the moment, Arthur has a seat to himself, but there is always a possibility that Diana will reach out to him when she inevitably reassembles the League. Shazam 2: Fury of the Gods. David Sandberg and Zachary Levi's foster kid superhero movie earned rave reviews and terrific buzz, and was well on its way to be a hit. I still think the sequel will be pitting Shazam against Mr. Mind and could possibly feature Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam. What we know? Well, as a DC fandom, we know that the title of the movie will be Fury of Gods and that Sinbad may be in it. Other than that, not much. What we do know is that director David Sandberg is back along with the star cast. The end credits of Shazam reveal our hero could be about to face Mr. Mind, one of the tiniest but most powerful villains in the DC canon. We also know the film will be the first of WB's DC's offering in 2023 for the moment. How it fits in the DC universe. Black Adam. Anyone? The 1-2 punch timing of the two movies, just a year apart, could mean we see Dwayne Johnson appearing in the Shazam sequel, connecting the two films quickly. In development movies. With its plans for a Justice League-centric film universe being abandoned in favor of more standalone projects like Aquaman and Shazam, WB's calendar for the first few years reveals a lot of rethought ideas. At one time, the studio planned to release as many as 3 movies a year, a target it will hit in 2022. But it remains to be seen if the projects listed below will ramp up to maintain the pace. Black Adam. The movie was supposed to introduce both Dwayne Johnson's anti-hero and the Justice Society of America in the DC universe. It has been delayed indefinitely, but maybe it is in some form of pre-production. Black Adam and Shazam 2 will lead to kind of a redo of Batman v Superman, with Levi and Johnson battling each other in a future film. Considering how much success DC Films has had with challenging projects like Aquaman and Wonder Woman, I wouldn't be shocked if we had a DC universe with just Black Adam and Shazam with its focal points. What we know. After listening to fans when he was initially interested in Shazam, Johnson signed on to star in a film featuring that character's greatest nemesis, Black Adam. Jaume Collet-Serra will direct from a script by Adam Steichen with Noah Centineo on board to play Atom Smasher, whose superpower is his super strength and ability to grow huge. At the DC fandom, Johnson showed 2 clips, one produced by Jim Lee and Boss Logic, which gave fans a quick rundown of the character's origin. Formerly enslaved, he is the pursuit of the justice by the Black Adam way. The other introduced the idea of Justice Society of America and revealed that Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher would feature in the film. In late September 2020, Aldis Hodge emerged as Hawkman, but the news was soon tempered as the film lost its December 2021 release date. As for the most of the project's existence, it is once again unclear when it will be released, but with members of the cast already assembled, it is possible the film will arrive in 2023. So it seems like they are using this film as a way to bring in a bunch of these characters who you wouldn't need to give a starring role, but you would put them in a movie that's a rock vehicle as well as a comic book movie, and so I'm just curious about how this movie is going to play out. How it fits in the DCEU. Black Adam is the arch enemy of Shazam, but he's also very fairly complicated anti-hero when it comes to dealing with anyone else. Heroic one moment, brutal the next. Adam could emerge as the leader of his own country, as we saw in the comic books. At the DC fandom, The Rock hinted that the movie could have an appearance from Superman, and sent a warning to the whole Justice League. The hierarchy of the power in the DC universe is about to change. Maybe the Justice League will smell what the Black Adam is cooking. Next is The Trench. This movie feels like an effort to keep Aquaman's corner of the DC film universe alive. As referenced in the film's early moments, the Trench are the descendants of an Atlantean tribe who developed into fist monsters after breaking away from the rest of the kingdoms. They can be seen attacking Arthur and Mira's boat shortly before they make their way to the Secret Sea. Van publicly discussed his adorations for the creature, and it seems the project will develop quickly into an offshoot of Aquaman, like the Annabelle spin-offs from the Conjuring series. The film will reportedly take place after the first Aquaman film and lean into some horror elements, but considering the pace of development, it may end up taking place after the Aquaman sequel. How it fits in the DC universe. The monsters are an established part of the DC lore, but as they would be the antagonists in the proposed film, maybe some DC character can fill up the protagonist roles. The Wonder Twins maybe, or perhaps the challengers of the unknown. Now we have a list of DC movies that have been highly rumored and something we'd like to see. Nightwing. As of February 2018, the Lego Batman movies, Chris McKay was still developing a project centered on the first Robin, Dick Grayson. A final draft from the screenwriter Bill Dubuque was due at the time, but there has been no movement since. Reportedly, the film was postponed in anticipation of the Batman, which may ultimately introduce its own version of Dick Grayson. A solo film would presumably see the character living in Bloodhaven, Grayson's adopted city in the comics. McKay also plans to direct a Dungeons & Dragons movie, so it is hard to tell if we will get a Nightwing movie. Last time McKay was asked about it, he said that fans should keep the hope alive. Man of Steel sequel. In September 2017, X-Men First Class director Matthew Vaughn met with the studio in regards to direct a Man of Steel sequel. 3 years on, the return of Superman to the big screen seems like a distant possibility. How would it fit in the DCEU? Clark has to re-establish himself at the Daily Planet at some point, right? Meanwhile, Superman could fight a number of DCEU villains, from Lex Luthor to Black Adam. Next is The Batgirl, originally intended as Joss Whedon's writing and directing debut in the DCEU. The project is now being written by Birds of Prey scribe Christina Hodson, while the studio looks for a director. Presumably, the film will establish Barbara Gordon as the Batgirl of Gotham. Her relationship to the Birds of Prey will likely be established in a subsequent sequel or either film, if at all. How would it fit in the DC universe? The project comes from outside the Justice League plan, so it is difficult to guess how would it fit in. Perhaps the movie will be set in the past, or we'll see Barbara take up the cape after Batman quits. Green Lantern Corps, announced back with Cyborg in 2014 master plan, Green Lantern Corps continued to slowly move forward. In June of 2018, former DC Entertainment president Jeff Johns took over writing and producing the project through his production company Mad Ghost Productions. According to the company website, the film will feature both the Silver Age Green Lantern Hal Jordan and John Stewart. But with the announcement of the Green Lantern television series for HBO Max, the project would seem to be postponed again, though it is said to still be a priority for WB Pictures. At one time, this movie was slotted for 2020 release, but with the announcement of this series, it is unclear if the movie will ever be made. So that was all for our exhaustive list of DCEU movies in line for release. If you liked this video, please share it with your friends who are big DCEU fans and connect with us on social media and check out our website. We have just recently started the channel, so do subscribe, it means a lot to us. We will see you next week with another video on unnecessary comic stuff.